already know that yoga is an excellent stress management strategy to add to your wellness arsenal. We need to implement daily stress management techniques in our lives. Before we begin our practice today, I would like you to think of one or two things that you are grateful for in your life. This morning, I'm grateful for this beautiful sunshine and the warmer temperatures, and I'm grateful for you for joining me in the practice this morning. If at all possible, take your practice outside to reap the extra benefits of the vitamin D from the sunshine, the sound of the birds, fresh air in your lungs. We're going to begin. This morning, you may wish to have close by a yoga strap, or you could use a belt or a scarf, and possibly a blanket or a small pillow. Take each stretch to your edge. You want to feel a gentle pulling sensation, but nothing sharp or painful at any time. You should be able to breathe in every single pose. So let's begin with a cross-legged position. Lengthen your spine up to the sky, and we're going to go into the Gyan Mudra, joining your thumb and index finger together. Place your hands on your knees. Relax the shoulders up, back, and down, and I welcome you to close your eyes, to draw your senses inward. Lengthen your inhale. Lengthen your exhale. By slowing your breathing, we come into the parasympathetic nervous system, coming out of fight or flight. Let's take one more deep breath. Let go of your day's events. Begin to focus your attention on your breathing, on the sounds around you. And we're going to begin our first posture in child's pose. And we're going to take a wider stance this morning. Bring your knees to mat distance apart and your toes together. Then we're going to lengthen the arms up and over, allowing your forehead to come and rest comfortably on the ground if that's possible for you. If not, take it to where it feels good. Lengthen your inhale. Lengthen your exhale. Begin to let your spine lengthen. Now we're going to take our left hand off the right side of the mat. Place your right hand on top of the left hand. And coming into extended child's pose, you'll feel a stretch through the left side body, intercostal muscles between the ribs. Breathe into that. Inhale, come back to the center. And exhale, walk the right hand off the left side of the mat. Place your left hand on top of the right. Extended child pose, stretching through the right side body. Breathe into the rib cage. And inhale back to center. Can you take it a little bit deeper now? Inhale, coming up to a tabletop position. Align one knee under each hip, one hand under each shoulder. Inhale, we're going to come up to cat pose. Round up the spine, draw the belly button in. Exhale to a flat spine or a slight back bend. And let's move dynamically with the breath. Inhale, cat. Exhale, flat spine or a slight back bend. And let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. to a neutral spine. Let's walk those hands out. One hand distance in front of where they just were. Curl the toes. Feet are hip width apart. Downward facing dog. Pressing your heels down to the earth. Lifting the tailbone up to the sky. And press the ground away to allow the head to drop down between the arms. Bend the knees as much as you need to here. And our first runner's stretch. Exhale, right heel down, left heel up. And switch. Inhale one way. Exhale back. Once again, linking the movement with the breath. Allowing it to become a meditation. Exhale, both heels down. Let's lift that right leg to the sky. Step it forward, just beyond the right wrist. In fact, let's bring that right knee out toward the edge of the right side of the mat. Pigeon pose. Now you may wish, if your hips are not that flexible, to place that pillow or blanket under the right glute for a little bit of support. Otherwise, you don't need to use that blanket. The more flexible your hips are, you can begin to bring the right foot forward toward the left wrist. And just take this to your edge where you're feeling a wonderful stretch through that right hip. There is no right, there is no wrong. You just take it to where it feels good for you and you can breathe. Inhale. Exhale, walk one hand on either side of the right knee, changing the angle of the pigeon pose. Take a full breath there. And as we exhale, we're going to walk the hands over to the left side of the mat. Slight side bend to the spine the other way. Inhale back to center. And at this point, you may be ready to take it a little bit deeper. Coming down onto your forearms. If you wish, you can interlace your hands, or you can place one fist on top of the other and rest your forehead on the top fist. Lengthen your inhale. Lengthen your exhale. Let your shoulders relax away from the ears. Soften the jaw. Relax the muscles of the face. One more deep breath here. Slowly making our way up, coming back onto the hands. Curl the toes of the left foot, lift the knee, stepping back once again to downward facing dog. You may notice at this point as the muscles get warm, you can take it a little bit deeper. Runner stretch. Exhale one way, inhale back. Moving with the breath. And exhale, both heels down, lift through the tailbone, push the ground away. Inhale, lift the left leg, step it forward. Bring the left knee just beyond the left wrist toward the edge of the left side of your mat. Pigeon pose on the left. Once again, if your hips are not that flexible, please feel free to place that pillow or blanket under the left glute for a little bit of support. And the more flexible your hips are, you'll be able to start bringing that left foot toward the right wrist. Let those shoulders drop away from the ears, lengthen that spine. And a slight slight side bend here. On your next exhale, we're going to walk one hand on either side of your left knee. Take a breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, walk the hands off the right side of the mat. Side bend the other way. Inhale, center. And at this point, you may be ready to take it down a little bit lower. If this is too intense, no problem. Stay up on the hands. You can interlace your hands here or place one fist on top of the other and once again rest that forehead down. Letting go of as much tension in the neck and the shoulders as possible. Soften the muscles of the face. Lengthen your inhale and lengthen your exhale. And to come up, coming up onto your hands, curl the toes of the right foot, lift the knee, stepping back one last time to downward facing dog, pedal it out, exhale one way, inhale back. You'll notice each time you do this, it's a little bit easier. Your muscles are warming up, your joints are becoming lubricated. Exhale, both heels down, push the earth away with the hands. And now on your next inhale, coming up to high plank, hands are directly under the shoulders. Drop it to the knees if you need to modify. Chaturanga down, hug the elbows to the sides. Upward facing dog. Take it to where it feels good for you. Chest lifts forward, shoulders drop down. And come to rest in Sphinx pose. Hands are shoulder width apart, palms down. Lengthen that spine up to the sky, shoulders drop, chest comes forward. Exhale, turn the head to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the head to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin drops down. And inhale, center. Cross your feet at the back. We're going to make our way down onto our back. You will need your yoga strap close by. If you're intending on using one, you don't need one. Feel free to place that pillow or blanket under your head for a little bit of support if you wish. And we're going to begin with a hamstring stretch. Find roughly the center of your strap. Place it across the balls of the right foot. Let the ends of the strap slide through the hands. And let the upper arms rest comfortably on your mat. Bend the knee as much as you need to. Straighten it as much as you can. Right now the left leg is bent. Feeling a stretch through the back of the right hamstring. Allow your shoulders to drop away from the ears. Soften the jaw, tuck the chin slightly toward the chest to lengthen the back of the neck. On your next exhale, turn the toes in slightly and the heel out. Stay there for a full breath. This does not have to be a big movement, but we're changing the angle of the hamstring stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, externally rotate, turn the toes out slightly and the heel in, taking a breath there. And inhale, center, and if you wish at this point to take it a little bit deeper, exhale, straighten that left leg and flex the left foot as well. And you can always bend both knees as much as you need to. Just breathe through this. It may be slightly uncomfortable. Don't react to that. Just focus on your breathing. Lengthen your inhale and lengthen your exhale. bend the left leg once again, then bend the right leg. Remove the strap. Just pause for one breath and notice how the right side of your body feels. And let's repeat on the left. Finding roughly the center of the strap, place it across the balls of the left foot. Lengthen that leg up to the sky. Bend the knee as much as you need to flex the foot. Once again, shoulders relax away from the ears. Separate your teeth, relax your jaw. Remove the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Inhale. Exhale, turn the toes in slightly and the heel out. This might be a millimeter of movement. That's okay. It might be a little bit more. You want to feel the stretch, but continue to breathe through it. Inhale, center. Exhale, externally rotate. Turn the toes out slightly and the heel in. One more breath there. Hitting that hamstring from all different angles. Inhale, center, and once again, to take it a little bit deeper on your next exhale, straighten that right leg as well and flex your right foot. Taking 2 to 3 deep breaths here. Relax your shoulders. Try not to tense up as you hold that strap. Don't have a strap, you can always just have your hands on the back of the thigh or the calf. And bending that right knee, bend the left knee, remove the strap. Bring your feet now hip width apart and close to your back side. Palms are down at your side. We're preparing for bridge pose. Engage the core, draw the belly button in. We're going to tilt the tailbone under and begin to press into the feet, slowly lifting one vertebrae at a time. Lifting those hips up to the sky as far as you comfortably can. Pushing under the big toe as well. Don't allow the weight to come to the outsides of the feet. Make sure it's evenly distributed inside and outside of the feet. And if you wish to take this further, shimmy those shoulders. Interlace the hands under the body to open the chest. And take 1 or 2 more deep breaths here. Glutes are engaged, stretching through the hot thighs, the hip flexors. And release the hands, palms down at your sides once again. Begin to slowly release from the top down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Down to your mat. Try and consciously feel each vertebrae make contact with that mat. And counter pose, hug your knees and circle them a few times each way. Squeeze to the chest and circle the other way. Squeeze to the chest, bring your feet back down to the earth, once again close to your backside. Begin to allow the knees to drop out to the side for reclined butterfly pose. The closer the heels are to your backside, the more of a stretch you're going to feel to the inner thigh groin. If it's too intense, please move the feet further away from your backside. And you can either keep your hands palms up at your sides, or if you'd like a deeper stretch for the shoulders, we're going to bring those arms up and over your head, palms up, so your body looks like a figure 8. Taking 2 to 3 more deep breaths here. Relax, let your spine release into the mat. Last breath. And we'll bring the knees back up to the center. We're approaching the end of our practice. Let's extend the left leg out. Bring your right knee in. We're going to hold the right shin with the left hand. Bring your right arm out to the side, shoulder height, palm up. Look right. And on your next exhale, we're going to drop that right knee across the body toward the left. Reclined knee press twist. Spinal twist. There's no right or wrong, just take it to where it feels good for you. Lengthen your inhale. Lengthen your exhale. We're going to add a new variation today. This is optional. If you would like to make this a little bit more challenging, we're going to take that right hand, reach it down for the right foot or the right pant leg, and pull that heel in toward your backside. And not only will you be getting your spinal twist, but you'll also be feeling a stretch through the left hip flexor and the left thigh. 1 to 2 more breaths here. That left foot. Inhale, slowly bring the right knee back up to center, and exhale, squeeze the knee against the body and release. Let's repeat on the left. Left knee comes in. Hold the left shin with your right hand. Bring your left arm out to the side. Shoulder height, palm up. Look to the left. And as you exhale, slowly drop that left knee across the body toward the right as far as is comfortable for you. Once again, there's no right or wrong. This should feel very good for your spine. Lengthen your inhale and lengthen your exhale. Option to make this a little more difficult. Let's take the left hand, bend that right leg, reach down with the left hand for the right foot or pant leg, and draw that right heel in toward the backside, getting a nice stretch through the right hip flexor, right quad. If that's too intense, by all means, keep the legs straight. One more deep breath here. Release the right foot, extend the leg on your next inhale. Bring that right leg or left leg back up to center. Exhale, squeeze the knee against the body. And our final posture of the day, happy baby. We're going to bring both legs up. You can hold onto the backs of the thighs, you can hold onto the backs of your calves, or you can reach to the insides of the feet, under the arches of the feet. We're pulling the knees up and out toward each armpit until you're feeling a wonderful stretch through that groin, glutes. And if you wish, gently rock side to side, dynamically with the breath. Inhale one way, exhale back. For the additional benefit, massaging out your spine. One more each way. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, squeeze the knees in just a little bit tighter. Last breath. And slowly release. One leg at a time. Down to your mat. Your feet can be hip width apart if you wish. Just allow the feet to fall out to the sides. Arms rest comfortably at your sides, palms up. Dropping those shoulders away from the ears to lengthen out the back of your neck. Tuck your chin ever so slightly toward the chest. Separate your teeth. tongue from the roof of the mouth. Soften the muscles of the face. And allow your spine to melt down into the mat. Lengthen your inhale. Lengthen your exhale. Practicing complete and total stillness and relaxation. If you have time this morning, please feel free to stay in relaxation pose for as long as you can. When you're ready to come out, slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Gently turn your head from side to side. Inhale, coming back to center. And on your next inhale, let's elevate those arms up and over for a full body stretch. Reach your fingertips in one direction, your toes in the other. Exhale down. Bend your knees, bring your feet flat to the earth. Slowly roll onto your right side or comfortable side in fetal position for 1 or 2 breaths. Bringing your awareness back to your body. Begin to notice your breath return to normal once again. And in your own time, let's place the top hand to the earth. Slowly push the earth away to come up once again to a cross-legged seated position with a nice tall spine. Your connection to your higher power. You should feel refreshed, rejuvenated. We're going to seal off the practice with one deep breath and namaste. Namaste means I bow to you, or I honor you. So let's take one final deep breath in. Positive energy, clean, healing oxygen. Exhale, pull that positive energy down to your heart center and carry it with you every day. Namaste. And today, as you move forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, peace in your heart, from my heart to yours. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.